Today we want to do a quick demonstration on aboutGOLF's integrated advertising platform called AdKit. AdKit allows you to advertise throughout the simulator, adding a unique revenue stream to your facility. Plus, it also allows you to communicate to your customers about any specials you might have, tournaments you're going to run, or anything that you want to get in front of them while they're playing the rounds. As you can see on the driving range here, these are just a couple examples. Here we have a tee box sign. We try not to make them too obtrusive to get in the way of anything. And we also have a tee box overlay. There's one here on the tee box, and then there's one further out throughout the driving range so that they can see it within flight. And then we also have some small ads that you'll see, whether they're watermarks in the corner of the screen, anything on the scorecard. We try not to get in the way of gameplay, so you can customize these ad campaigns that fit your needs and what's going to work best for your customers.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to upload all of your ads onto the individual sims. I've created a desktop folder here for the ads that I want to create, which has been named Thumb Drive Sim Advertising. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the sponsors. So I'm going to search that up into the search field and go to the sponsors folder. This is where all the ads are going to live on your simulator. So the sponsors folder is located in the AG simulator file, right on the hard drive. So you're going to drag and drop all of your ads and bring those over to the sponsor folder. Now we're going to go into the golf game. You're going to go into utilities, go into ad editor. This is going to give you some guidance on kind of best resolution. These are all the different ads that you can set up. So you can set up different campaigns, but we can do stuff on the scorecard, on the range screen. We're going to start here by setting up some individual logos. We're going to put some, these are all the logos that we updated. We're going to throw a BMW at the top of the center. Lower right of the post shot, we'll add a logo so that, their placement is there. During the main course, we'll also add, the BMW logo. And then what you can do is just kind of scroll down and just find the different ad placements that you want. Very easy to add stuff. You can add multiple ads to individual spots like we're going to do here. This is our the tee box ad. So we're going to add a couple different ads and those will rotate. So we'll do the 3D signs as well. We'll do some other things. Let me add some stuff to the driving range. So you can do the tee overlay. You can do, there's one that's out in the fairway as well, as we talked about. The tee overlays are going to have some transparency. So they're a little hard to see when you select them, but you'll be able to understand which ads you want where. So we'll do a couple different ones here. And then, you can set up different styles, different campaigns for tournaments, but very easy to upload, once you're in ad editor, which is located in the utilities folder. So we'll start with this and then we'll hit OK. What I want to show you is that you can also change this to have select holes. So you can just select specific holes for this ad campaign. There's different ad campaigns. Obviously, right now we're running in the one that's called ads none, but you can add different ones. So you could have, just specific campaigns for specific advertisers that you work with. So now that we've created all of our ads, we'll head out of the utilities and ad editor, and we'll go into the game to kind of take a look to see what's going on. So as you'll see on the main screen, we've added the BMW logo. We'll head into the range here to take a look to see, the ads that we've put into the range itself. Right on the range, you'll see the tee box that will pop up that you saw earlier. So we've got the 3D tee box. We've got the Golf Your Way that has a transparency. We've added a BMW, and then out on the fairway, I think it's about 100 yards. There's also another logo that will be there. So now let's go take a look at the courses. So within the courses, obviously up in the main menu, you'll see the BMW logo. We'll select a course to go take a look at. Now, when the course starts, you'll see an ad pop up. So these ads can be controlled on how fast they come up and how long they last. We've got the 3D tee box. We've got the emblem. And again, you can add more to the screen as you need it. So the one thing I wanted to show was how you can also track the analytics and the visibility of the ads. Now, right now, everything is located back in that sponsor folder. So if you go into this text folder here, which is impressions, this will tell you the dates, how many impressions, which ad. So if it is something you wanted to share with your advertisers, you can compile this information. The last thing is also on that pop-up ad that you saw, you can control how fast it comes in and out and also how long it stays up. So it's defaulted at 4 seconds, but you can change it down to 3 seconds and then just hit save. You don't want to consume too much time in the bay, while people are playing. So as we wrap things up, what we wanted to share with you were some example advertising campaigns, which we can send to you. These are 3 campaigns that really work well. They keep it simple for you. The main thing right now is where we are with AdKit and where we're going. Once AdKit is part of Clubhouse and you can do everything from a central location and just kind of blast things into the simulator, you can really get flexible, do rotating ads and all that. But right now, with having to do this manually, whether it's through TeamViewer or walking from bay to bay, make sure you're keeping it simple for yourselves. You guys have a business to run. So you don't want to be fumbling around and having to move ads if your advertisers come in and like, oh, we want to put this ad for this week and another one. Just keep it very simple. So, probably the easiest thing to do and just the probably the most popular is the lower right one, the driving range sponsor. These are rotating logos and ads throughout all of your driving ranges. You could find an insurance company or a car dealership to say, hey, we're going to offer out, you guys have exclusivity on all of our driving ranges for a month or 3 months or however. As for pricing, we leave that up to you. Every demographic, every location is going to be different. Your clients are going to be different. There might be barter involved. So, we leave that really up to you. We really don't throw any advice that, on ideal rates to charge. And then you can really do some stuff that you'll see on the upper right, like a one-hole dedicated sponsor. As you saw, you can customize the campaigns to just do one hole or not, or 3 holes. So you can really get creative with it, but in the end, make sure you're keeping it very simple for you, your staff. This should be found revenue, mailbox money that your advertisers are willing to pay and they're excited for. You can also do advertising, add advertising value throughout your facility. It might be something to do a stand in the bay or whatever it might be. So, think outside the simulator bay as well. You don't want to plaster your facility with too many ads, but you do have a captive audience while they're in there. And finally, what we wanted to share with you were just some example impressions, on a monthly basis, on a daily basis. So with 266 hours of play, you can see here that, you're getting a decent amount of visibility with the 3D T-box, the whole load fade-ins, T-box overlays. And then on a daily level, if you've got 11 and a half hours of play going on, which is great, you'll see how many visual impressions. You can break this down based on 5 hours, 8 hours. And then just on an average with a 2-person 9-hole round, they're getting 18 impressions on the T-box sign. They're getting 18 impressions on the overlay. They're getting, 9 on the whole load, and then you're getting 9 on the scorecard. So you do have a captive audience. People are usually, they are staring at the screen. So these are great ways to get in front of customers for you guys. As we talked about, these are great ways to do internal advertising if you're going to be running food specials or fitness specials or tournaments. But a great hidden revenue for your facility is to be able to sell this to some low-hanging fruit advertisers that might be customers of yours or, some big players that are in the area.
So that's a very quick overview of AdKit and how it can benefit your facility. Feel free to get creative with it, but as I say, keep it very simple right now. You don't want to be tasked with too much manual labor that's taking away from your business. Take advantage of other advertising opportunities throughout your facility. You don't want to overdo it. All depends on the type of facility that you're running, but having too many ads can definitely get overbearing in certain areas. So, definitely keep it mild. You don't have to go over the top, but with these, you do have a captive audience. So absolutely take advantage of them. Any questions that you do have on AdKit, feel free to pass them along. Our customer success team and myself and the entire team are here to help you out.